This tutorial explains the different reports available for teachers. To access reports, click Reports. Grade reports are commonly used to print out student progress. Let's look quickly at an example. Grade reports display both the overall grade as well as assignment level detail. For the other information displayed on the report, you can customize those options. On the report screen, click Grade Reports. Here you can customize the term for which the grades are displayed. You can select a single class or all of your classes. This checkbox allows you to only print grade reports for students who have a grade below the selected grade. Jupyter automatically translates reports for Spanish-speaking students or parents, so select who you intend to read this report. You can add an introductory text and choose to include attendance and one or more signature lines. If you teach the same students in multiple classes, you can include other classes on the same report. Depending on your teacher permissions and account type, you may even be able to include classes from other teachers. The Setup Grading screen has more options, which apply to various reports and the student-parent login. On the Setup Grading screen, if you select Total Points, then the total points for each category will be displayed on grade reports, as well as online. Category grades, if selected, shows category grades for assignments, as well as students' category grades overall. Percents for total grades displays the student's total grade as a percent. Percents next to scores displays each of their assignment grades as percents. Grades next to scores displays each of their assignment scores as letter grades. Assignment worth gives the relative weighting of each assignment towards the overall grade. Impact on grade describes the impact of each assignment on the student's overall grade. Student's rank displays their rank, and then the class average can be displayed as well, either as the median or the mean. Report cards cover all of students' classes, not just yours. This will be covered in a later tutorial on report cards. The Class Grades report provides a list of each student's overall grade and is used mostly to post grades on the wall or door. Select a class or classes to display and list the students by ID to maintain a level of anonymity, or by name if the report is only for you. The Gradebook report prints your whole gradebook like a spreadsheet. Similar to other reports, you can choose the term and the class displayed. You can also select to print a single category of assignments, as well as the number of columns. If you select too many columns, the report will run off the edge of the page. You can change the layout to landscape, but if they won't fit on this view, it won't print correctly. So reduce the number of columns displayed so that it does. If you do change the format to landscape, you'll have to change it as well on your browser's print dialog options. The roll sheet is a display of all attendance marks. You can choose one or more classes to display, as well as selecting blank if you would like to record attendance on paper and then enter it in Jupyter later. You can set the start date to any Monday, as well as the number of weeks to be displayed. Like in other reports, make sure all columns fit on the page. The roster is a blank form you can use for any purpose, with options similar to other reports. If you use lesson plans, you can print them here. This is covered in a separate video tutorial. To create seating charts, first go to the More Seating Charts screen. You can click and drag any student to arrange your seating charts. Click Show Photos to see student photos if uploaded at your school. Dragging a student on top of another student will switch their seats. Double-click an empty space to add a new seat. Click an empty space to delete it. Once created, you can click Print to print it automatically fitting the page. If photos are not displayed, It draws these grid boxes, so you can handwrite whatever notations you want. Each class or subject has its own seating chart. These other reports are covered in separate video tutorials.